Good morning, it's the weekend and we are going to start the day with some pikelets. For anybody who doesn't know, pikelets are basically mini pancakes, but they're really popular in Australia. For the pikelets recipe, you're going to need 1 cup of all-purpose or plain flour, 2 tablespoons of raw sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 egg that's lightly beaten, 2/3 of a cup of milk. I also like to add half a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Just gives it a little bit more sweetness without adding too much more sugar. And you'll need some butter or margarine for greasing the pan. I'm going to start with the flour. And today I'm going to use my awesome 1 cup measuring cup. My friend Bren made this for me. Two teaspoons of baking powder. Two tablespoons of sugar. 1, 2. Give it a mix. Make a little well in the middle. And we'll add our 2/3 of a cup of milk. 1, 2. I'm going to give that a little whisk. Start off slowly so that it doesn't make a big old mess. Oops, like that. Give it a mix. All right, now for my egg. Give that a quick whisk. Finally, the vanilla extract. About half a teaspoon of that. Mix it again. Okay, we've got our nice batter here. Smells like a cake mix, which is yummy. And I'm just going to let that sit for about 5 minutes so that the baking powder can work its magic. And it should get a little bit bubbly in there, which shows that it's working. And we'll come back and cook these pikelets. Alright, this has been sitting for a couple of minutes and I'm just going to give it another mix through. Alright, and now I've been heating a fry pan over here. I'm just going to add a little bit of butter. Let that melt. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Spread the butter around. It's a non-stick pan, but I like to put the butter because it adds a little bit more flavor to the pikelet. And it just makes it easier to get off as well. So now to put on some of our mixture. I usually get about 4 on at a time. It's a bit messy. Nothing wrong with a bit of mess as long as it tastes good in the end, right? Okay. We're going to let it cook for about 1 minute on this side. You'll see that the bubbles are forming, and once they start popping, it usually means that it's ready. And then once you flip it over, it takes about another 30 seconds. Okay, you can see that these holes are starting to pop, so that's an indication that it should be ready to go. Let's see about the first one. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oops. Oh dear. Let's pull that piece out. Okay, I'm just going to flip these over. Okay. And as I said, about another 30 seconds on the other side. And they're really starting to smell good. Okay, another 30 seconds, and yeah, that looks perfect. So I'm going to move these over to my plate. And what I like to do is just get a paper towel, give the pan a wipe to get rid of the browned butter, put some new down, and start again. Okay, I've already put butter on this, so now I'm going to put some jam on mine. I'm a big fan of raspberry jam, but any kind's fine, obviously. However, my little helper likes his to be a little bit different. So good and fluffy.
It's so good.
What have you got on yours?
Maple syrup.
And?
Ice cream.
So yeah, you can put whatever you want on them. We hope you enjoy them as much as we do. Thanks.